Yo, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Who's Mans. I just like football. I'm here to teach you the X's and O's of the game. I'm not here to teach you the glitches and the exploits and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you guys are new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into it. All right, so I haven't made one of these videos in a while, but I just wanted to make this one because this was the first time in a while that I actually paid attention to tendencies of my opponent, offensively and defensively. Now, this first play, there was some weird connectivity stuff going on where I couldn't get the blocks to set up the right way and tried to hit triangle, fat fingered it, it was all weird right there. So I was like, man, this might be the weird game, but sometimes you just got to calm down and, make your plays right here. Second down, I get my 4 yards, just try to get something good right here. And I noticed, okay, well, this guy is very aggressive. He's sending a lot of mid blitzes. So I'm going to have to really think about personnel. And sometimes I get in my own head because I think that I can do one thing really good and, outsmart them with whatever. And sometimes you just got to do a little bit better with your personnel. Now, this RPO right here is great in press man, especially if you have a speedster in the slot. He was user in the corner, so I was definitely going to throw that regardless when I saw that. And we catch him off guard, and we get the first down, or the touchdown there. Now, defensively, this first possession told me everything that I needed to know. This guy's definitely a run-first guy. As long as I can stay ahead of him, I should be good. And that's what I try to do. The whole goal of this first drive was to keep his plays to as short a gain as possible. I didn't want him to have a 2-3 play drive like I did. I want to see as many plays as possible, and that's what I always try to do on defense. Now, here's something I wish I could control a bit more. I wanted to put my defensive line in an odd front. You can't do that in in this, so it is what it is. He ends up getting a good gain on the ground there. Glad I stopped him there because I had no one else on that side. But anyway, so the whole purpose of this right now is now I understand he is a run-first guy. He's going to run the ball quite a bit. He's going to try to drip the clock. I have to play this really well and get ahead, and then at least try to get one stop. I know he's going to be running the ball a lot. I still don't overcommit to that right here because when you start run committing unnecessarily, that's when you give up those quick touchdowns. I just don't want to give up a quick touchdown. My whole goal is to make him waste time and to have to do a better job of scoring quickly. I want him to try to force the issue. So that's where I was sitting there like, okay, you know what? I'm fine currently kind of giving up what I'm giving up. I just need to see as many plays as possible. I need to see what, formations he's coming out in and things like that. Now, this one, I probably could have switched up one thing and just played hard flats inside, and I would have done a better job of, guarding that one there. I might have only given up 3, but he does a good job there, and I was fine. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm fine with him not taking up, a ton of yards there. So, like I said, man, this first drive was kind of frustrating in the point of he was just dinking and dunking, and I can't get frustrated with it. I have to just kind of, I have to stay confident in that. And even with this, he doesn't get a lot. He just gets a little bit. That's fine with me. We're already at the 2-minute mark in the first half, and he hasn't scored yet. And I know he gets the ball starting the second half. So my thought process here is like, okay, even if I give up a touchdown, I need to score pretty quickly in the second quarter and get ahead of things. I don't want him to run the ball. The easiest way to do that is to get ahead and make him have to throw the ball. Most people that play this way do not like throwing the ball. Right here, once again, I kept fat fingering stuff, but get the defense set up. And man, I was just kind of frustrated with this one. I thought that it would at least try to animate when I tried to tackle there. It doesn't, and he gets a touchdown, and then he also gets a 2-point conversion. It was just a really good play that he ran there. Probably could have ran commit at that point, doesn't matter. But now this drive, I'm in my 2-minute drive. I don't mind throwing over the middle. I have two timeouts, and I know he's going to really try to guard the flats. So I'm going to try to get as many yards as I can very quickly. It also seems like they did a better job with the runoff on the clock in the hurry up. Before it was like always taking 20 seconds. That was really frustrating. But as you see here, it does a better job. 7-second runoff, which is not, it's not egregious. I'm glad they did a better job there. Here I knew he was going to try to cover underneath. I was going to see if I could catch him with a hard flat. And he actually does a pretty good job, but unfortunately we can't get the ball to the running back there. That would have been great to pick up, those yards and keep everything moving. The clock does stop and it's fine. One thing I wish I would have kind of seen earlier is putting a streak on circle, but I was just trying to see if I could catch him, off guard with that style of play. And then this whole purpose here is he ran a cover 4 drop the 2 times in a row. And my thought process was I should be able to hit him over the middle, over top of the middle, but I don't. I just get it underneath, pick up the first down, and here he's in a cover 0. So I'm looking at Wilson and Freiermuth. If Wilson can get underneath, that's fine. I get it underneath, and I let Wilson do the rest of the work. He has 94 speed or 93 speed, something like that. So I know he's quick, he's small, he's shifty. I get the touchdown. So now I'm in the spot where I wanted to be. I'm in front. He has to throw the ball, and we're going to get back in our cover 6. I want the cover 2 side to be over top of the really good players on that left side. He keeps motioning Turpin inside, and I'm just like, okay, cool, that's fine. As long as I card the flats, that's fine by me. And you see here we do a good job. I remembered that he, went over, tried to go over the middle possibly, and just making sure that I'm not getting beat deep. He's gonna have to earn all of these yards. And you see here he motions Tolbert to the left. He has 4 strong over there. Right here I should have actually usered the deep half because I knew I have help inside and to the other side over there, right? I should have used the deep half. And you see right here he just does a deep out. Great by him. That's just a great play call right there, especially for what I've been doing. So now I'm just, okay, I have to only give up 3. That's fine by me, as long as I'm not giving up a huge gain. And with Queen here, I have to stay inside. All right, I have my help outside. I have to stay inside. I almost mess up, and I should have stayed, in my spot there. I know I have help over there, and in that situation, I could have given up a really big play. Luckily, he does not read the play properly. He could have hit that dig over the middle for a larger gain, but once again, man, I'm just simply trying to not give up that many yards. And right there, he tries to go out quickly, and that should have been either a drop or a pick, something. But that's fine by me. Lets him kick the ball. I know he gets the ball back, but at this point now, I feel pretty good on defense. I have an idea of what he wants to do, and he misses the kick. So now we're even in an even better spot. We're up 6. I kind of understand that he wants to run the ball, so now I have my front set correctly. And right here, our D-line does a great job. Our coverage was great. And like I said, he doesn't want to go over top. All right. I know that I need to keep my guys underneath. And right here, I was getting kind of nervous because I could not move Queen. So I ended up putting match coverage on that left side again. I know he's going to motion him in, and it's going to be that, like, I don't know. It's like a shallow cross he was running. So he runs a shallow across right there, and it's a little bit different where the mesh goes up the field. And this play is key. So with Queen, Same deal. I'm giving a single high look. I'm playing a 2 invert, and I stay inside a 2. I know I have help with number 3 from Wilson, who is very athletic. I don't mind if what's his name, CeeDee Lamb goes to the inside. I already have the perfect leverage, and right there he just throws it straight into the soft squat, and we get the interception, and that's fine by me. So now we're in a perfect position. I just have to score. He's in this mid blitz again, and this is sometimes I think I need to learn my lesson, and I should have come out in a better personnel package, maybe 2 tight ends, and just run the ball. That way I have a better idea. But right here, it was a questionable throw. I can't even lie. Questionable throw. Complete it, get the first down, and then after that, I was like, all right, you know what? I need to stop messing around in there. Now you see we're getting in a better situation. I mess up this throw. I get back into the play that I scored the first time. I needed to lob this. As soon as he's on him, I lob it to the outside, and usually, it places the ball in a really good area. This play, I actually had a touchdown opportunity, but I didn't want to risk throwing an interception with all that pressure, so I just get it to my hot read. But I think about that in the future. If I see mid blitz, I will have a touchdown. And this is what I was talking about with personnel. The cornerback ain't touching a running back like that, and we have 2 tight ends, run the ball really well, get the touchdown. Now we're up 21-8. He is forced to throw the ball. I'm comfortable with what he's trying to do. And again, defensive tackle stops this screen. I don't know if that was like an update or something, but when I put contains out, I noticed the D-line does a better job against screens. That was a cross screen. I don't know if it was because of that. And right here, I'm actually fine with a cover 2 over CeeDee Lamb. I know that, my guys in the slot are not going to be able to contain him like that. And Patrick Queen just does a great job right here. And we get the interception again in a really good spot now. I was hoping he was just going to quit right there, but it is what it is. And this part of the drive, I make a bonehead decision. Not on this play. I run the mesh. He's not in mid blitz anymore, probably because I was absolutely torching him with my play calling. But do call the correct play of mesh. And right here, I throw the ball late. I really love this play against single high looks because it puts the flat defender in conflict, and I throw it late. I don't know what I was doing, but I do a good job of using fields and just getting a good angle, clicking off, letting the computer do it. I know if I was going to try to do it, your boy would have whiffed, and that would have been a touchdown there. But he gets the ball. I don't panic. Once again, Keanu Benton. I'm telling you, there's something that happened recently in that update. Now, once again, Queen, I have help to the outside. I just need to stay on the inside of this play. So if he goes out, I know I'll have help. And he goes down, and look at that. Perfect defense there. And TJ Watt has been on fire this game. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith have been on fire in this game. Now I switch it up. I come out in a cover 3 lock here, and just wanted to show something different. Same thing though. I have help to the outside. I don't need to follow him to the corner. I can help out on that I don't know what route that you would call that, where it goes to the middle and then cuts up, but I know I don't need to follow that, and it was manned up automatically. And same deal, I don't need to cover the inside because I have help outside. And honestly, man, we do a good job right here. Now here, when he moves CeeDee Lamb over to the right, it is a 2x2. So I switch to quarters, and now I'm going to basically just look for number 3 as I use Queen. He goes to the outside. I knew I don't have to take him now, and Wilson does a really good job. I go into a cover 3 out of a 2-high look again here, and I can be a little bit more aggressive. And TJ Watt is going off. I'm telling you guys, TJ Watt's going off. Now I go to the play where I made the interception the first play, and he's running his trips to the boundary, which means that soft squat can play a little bit more. So same deal, stay to the inside of number 2 And I don't care if he goes outside. And you see there, he goes, throws it to the outside, and Porter can be a bit aggressive, and that's going to end the game. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any prayer requests, throw them in the comment section below. And then the next video is just I'm gonna go over exactly, I'm gonna go over more of the comments and things like that again, and then possibly have a live maybe some highlight videos. I don't know. It seems like you guys are liking highlight videos as well. And then we're gonna be waiting for CFB 26. But anyway, I'll see you guys. Peace.